Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. Boy, our lawn needs to be mowed at some point. Any rain in the forecast? Not really. I had to try to find some time to do it, but today, the barley fields are ready. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to harvest. We are going to bale at a slower pace now, apparently. If you saw the update video yesterday, late last evening. And then we're going to, we're going to try the new baling trailer that came out in the August update. But as you can see, I already painted the harvester kind of like an orange color. Looks like the greenhouse grew up overnight, which is good. Moisture is good. If you didn't see the update video, then you know there is a new cultivator in the game. Unfortunately, at the moment, it doesn't quite work. So I tried a few things. They were suggesting that maybe it goes on the front, and I did try it on the front when I was making the video. I'm like, okay, maybe it needs to go on the front. I noticed there was a PTO shaft on it, and I tried, like you do on the combine harvester, in order to activate the header, you gotta hit the Z button. So even though it doesn't give you the option on the HUD, I tried hitting the Z button, or Z, depending where you're from, and that didn't help at all either. So yeah, not too sure what's up with the new cultivator. It's bigger. It's not greatly bigger than the previous one, but you know, it's bigger. So it might be. I didn't match it up in the video to see how much wider it is. It might be double the size, which would be a great improvement, obviously. But right now, it's not working. So, but that's not going to affect us in this video, because I think the only thing we're going to have time to do today is harvest, make some bales. And then, of course, I want to try the new baling trailer, and we'll see what that's all about. It's been out for almost a month now and have yet to use it because we haven't had a field to use it on. But also we're going to see today that if you also missed the update, again, if you missed the update video, the bale price has dropped quite a bit. I think it was 300 euros. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Was it 300 euros per bale? It should be 50 euros per bale when we go up there today. But first things first, we need to obviously harvest our barley. Now I know we need to feed the cows, but we'll just use the baling trailer for one load, and then we can feed the cows afterwards. We don't even have to feed the cows to 100% max, because they should be good with the food they have until the end of the fall anyway. So if I give them a few bales, I'll push them to next season easily. Actually, orange on this harvester looks pretty good. I know I didn't like the red too much, but the orange seems to suit me just fine. But hopefully there'll be a hot fix coming up for the cultivator, so we can use it, because we got some fields here. We got fields that need it, and also the workers' prices have pretty much doubled from the looks of things. And also said the price of fields went up some, but if they did, I was thinking, oh, how much did they go up? Unfortunately, I couldn't quite tell, because I didn't really look at prices of fields before the update to match it up. So if anyone out there knows, roughly what a field was costing before the update and what it costs after the update, and you can figure out the percentage it went up. I don't think it went up that much. But yeah, I do agree that the field prices should have gone up. The only thing I also didn't check is, hold on a second here, did they change the prices? No, the prices at the markets look the same. Barley price 701, and Yeah. So still going to bring it to the old mill. But that's sort of our plan today. And yes, I know about the social point job thing going on as well. 3 transport jobs and a house inspection. 3 of them are actually up in Redberry, where our Jack Bear is parked. But I'm more interested in doing the baling trailer today, just so I can see what that's all about. But now that the bales are only 50 euros a piece, that seems, you know, is it really worth doing barley and wheat when you got to bring it all the way down to the old mill? Other than making bales for the cows, you know, 50 euros a piece is not that much. I mean, it's more correct than it was before, price-wise, but it's definitely not a moneymaker anymore. How are we doing? Wow, the combine is almost full. So I think I'm going to I'm also going to hire probably a worker to cultivate that other field that we didn't finish off in the last episode. Well, we didn't start in the last episode. Because we're starting to build up on fields that are just, I don't want to say sitting there, and I do want to get some fields replanted sooner than later. I probably will do barley or wheat in this field once again, so when September comes we can top off the cows properly and we will know what the baling trailer does. Plus I also would like to have a couple of fields for making straw, just in case they come up with a new vehicle that I may need to test or something like that, to show you guys what it's all about. Alright, now where did I think I left? Yes, we did. So before I go any further, before I forget, that one's plowed and we cultivated it. So yeah, the price now is almost 500 euros to cultivate that field, but we'll hire someone to cultivate that field. How much fuel do I got? 59%. That's fine. Oh, and this big field here looks like it's ready. I'm not cultivating that. Almost 800 euros. Yeah, prices are a little bit more steep, but that's a big field to cultivate, and I can see the worker come around the corner now. I would like to try a field that we couldn't hire a worker in before, like the big field, but the big field is not ready to be harvested or anything like that. We'll lower that cultivator down. And as for hitching up multiple trailers, since I suck so much at backing up those trailers, I probably won't be using it. There we go. At least not today, because today I'm kind of want to make sure we have time to get everything done that we need to get done. And the way the combine is filling up, can I get out of the tractor? I am still a little surprised though that the bug for when you get out of the vehicle, the scaffolding being in your hand, that's still part of the game. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to get going away at this field. Well, I'll fill up the trailer and get the combine full once again. I'm sure we can do that, and then I'll bring it back when I probably getting ready to unload at the old mill in a while. So I'll see you shortly. And here is our barley fields done harvesting. So we got a full trailer and an extra 9,000-ish liters of barley in the combine. So we're going to get the combine off the field and park it over here for the time being. Be careful where to park it, because there's a couple spots over here, unless they flatten them out, I don't know it, but there's a couple spots here that you could get stuck on. But instead of going selling the grain now, it's 10 o'clock in, well, what time is it? 10 o'clock in the morning. We're just going to leave the trailer here for the time being. Let's park this out of the way. Unhitch that for now. And we're going to get the baler started on the field, because I'm really curious about this trailer. If I don't hit the hay barn, we're fine. So let me come over here to where we started. And I do realize that the straw on the ground will still flicker on and off still. Not that big of a deal, for me anyways. So we'll turn on the harvester. There goes the straw flickering. Yeah, so now when you do baling, you can't do it at 36 kilometers an hour anymore, whatever the tractor does. You max out at 24, which is, you know, obviously, I don't know if that's still too fast. I never really see farmers around here and going this fast when they're doing baling, but then again, they are using old balers where I live, so maybe the new balers can process straw that well. Still shoots them out the back like a gun, though. But we're going to use that new baling trailer just to see what it does. Some of you probably already know. I haven't got a chance to use it. I haven't seen any videos on it. I haven't really looked for any videos on it. But we'll see what we do when we get it out there in the field. I think somebody was trolling the discussion forum when it said, "Oh, it's an autoloader." I was like, that doesn't sound like Farmers Dynasty to me. Of course, I don't think English was their first language, so I think maybe they were trying to say they would like an autoloader. At least by baling, it is easier to control now instead, because you're not zooming around the field. But yeah, I want to continue doing this, and I'll bring it back when we're just about done. And then we'll hitch up the new baling trailer and check it out. Not too far from finishing up on the bales. Should have more than enough to feed the cows and probably fill up that new trailer in both senses, so we'll see what happens. It's like just one more pass and we'll be done with the baler. Oh, not going to spit that little one out. They don't have an unloading option. Can I grab it? Yeah, there's the scaffolding. Must be so close to being full. So that took about 2 hours to bale this little field. Or fields. Put you back in your parking spot here. Probably not the best place for it, but it fits kind of well on top of that old straw. Alright, let's go pick up this new trailer and see what she's made out of, other than steel and plastic and maybe some wood. If I can learn how to drive. There's no hitch on the back of this one. No. Although there is only one of these trailers in the game, so I'm not sure if you could double hitch it or not. Alright, we'll just start in the middle of the field here. And we'll grab, now we're grabbing a tool, alright. My guess is it's not going to hold too many. But we're going to find out. So the other one holds 39 bales. I think the one you get in the original quest holds 20. So I'm just going to guess and say this is going to go be somewhere in between and say 30. Although I'm not sure how it's going to hold 30 unless it stacks them really high. Because already we're only at 7, 8, 9. So it had to be like 3 high to be around 30. Which won't be too bad, but I don't know. It is looking rather interesting. Definitely not an autoloader, but I didn't think it would be. Like I said, that's not Farmer's Dynasty style. Okay, let's we'll move the tractor up to this corner, I think. Actually, it's kind of weird that it's starting to stack it. I didn't realize it was stacking it over the side a little bit there. If this holds more than the other trailer, yeah, it'd be interesting. No, I didn't want to drop it. So the bottom layer holds 9. It looks like the top layer is going to hold 12. And if you're adding at home, that's 21. Is that all the bales in this corner? Kind of, ish. So there's 21 bales. And it looks like it's going to stack it the way it did the bottom. So if you do another 9, that would be 30. But I don't know how high we can actually go with this little sucker. Where are they? Yeah, I make myself dizzy picking up bales, so if you're getting dizzy at home, look away. So the question is, there's 30 bales. Am I going to be able to stack more? Apparently so. $32. $33 bales right now. $34. $35. I think that's going to be it. So it holds 35 bales, which is rather impressive. Have to take a screenshot of that. 35 bales for that little trailer. But now let's go up to the sell point and see if it is $50 per bale, which, you know, kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, here we are pulling into the sell point. Sell 35 bales, so we used to get like... Oh, wow, my math is just doing terrible right now. Close to $6 grand, wasn't it? Now we're down to $17.50. So you're going to have to sell a lot of bales to make up for the price of the trailer. But I will say that small little trailers, that's pretty impressive to hold 35 bales. When you look at the size of this trailer compared to the other one, you would think, okay, it's not going to hold anywhere near the size. So it's more compact, and it holds 4 less bales, which is not, you know, that's pretty good. So now it just becomes a matter of your preference, and as for the price, I'm forgetting the prices on things here. So I guess you have to ask yourself, you know, well, at least with the other baling trailer, if you're doing a big field, you can double hitch. You can buy both of those baling trailers and hitch them up. So that's also a thought as well. Now I did have a thought on the way up here. I do want to take a peek at this worker down here. This guy cultivating this field. I want to know, let's not drive in the river and get stuck. Is he using the new cultivator? Dude, you're going over a spot you already did. So he's using the old, well, I don't want to say the older cultivator, but the original cultivator, not the new one. We'll probably I'll bring it down near the end of the episode. We'll take a look at the new cultivator. I probably won't buy it today because I won't have a trailer to pick it up. At least take a look at it, because wow, it's already getting to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So at least you saw what this baling trailer can do. I need to pick up the rest of these bales. I think we'll feed the cows, because really selling them, yeah, it's not really worth it. I mean, it's worth it in a way, but I gotta feed the cows, so I'll bring it back when we're filling up the cows' feed trough area thing. So it looks like we got all the bales, so let's head on over to the cows. And actually what we'll feed them here, I probably won't have to do wheat or barley again if I don't want to. This should be more than enough. What are they at? So they're at 33%. Once you find out the right trigger. And there we have it. They took the whole trailer, obviously, so we're at... If I can find a trigger here. They're at 81%, so they're good for life. Not actually right now. So that's probably like a year and a half worth. So basically, by next fall, they probably will require some food by then. Alright, so let's go drop this trailer back off. I actually like this trailer. One, because it's not articulated. And two, because it's not articulated. I don't have to... I have a hard time backing up those articulated trailers. If anyone else, you know, doesn't seem like that's too much of a problem, then, you know, tell me the trick. I think the problem is I oversteer when I back it. Driving forward, obviously, is not the problem. It's when you back it up. So yeah, you can see how much smaller this trailer is, and it only holds 4 less bales as the pig decides to run into our tractor. And the deer. So what time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You probably saw that I might eat a frog alive, so we gotta have I got a hamburger with us. I actually got a few hamburgers with us. So let's go ahead and have a hamburger. That'll help us quite a bit. And now, we're going to jump up here to our Jack Bear, if it lets me. And we're going to try to get, you know, our 1,000 social points for the day. There are 3 jobs up here somewhere. Alright, there's 2 of them. I think the other one's going to be at the church. So try to get them before people take off. Hello? Can we talk? There we go.
Hi there.
Oh, it's you again.
Is there something I can help you with?
A building on my farm needs some care. What do you think?
I think you just ripped me
Sounds
off, but that's fine. Since it's only right around the corner, I'll go get rid of that quest now. Because now it's bugging me because, you know, we're only going to get 400 social points for it. But then again, it's just going around the corner staring at a wall for a second.
Thank you. Here's something for you.
Where did the other quest go? Oh, she's over here now.
Hi there.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah, it's you again too, it seems like.
Is there something I can help you with?
There is something I need indeed.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And once again, if you don't know the trick to skip to the dialogue, it's press the space bar. It'll help you. I mean, we know that, you know, there's something that she needs. It's a package. Your friend has it now. Kind of a thing. And we all know it's Steve. Where is this? Oh, they were at the church. Now they're at the pond. Of course they are. Everyone's just running around on us. Don't they know we got work to do? Hopefully they're only going to the pond. They are just like running around on us. Hey, Wyatt. You want to stand still for a second, please? You're going to be a fun one to talk to afterwards. I can tell.
Hi there. I am looking for...
There is something I...
Yeah. And
Sounds
you
good.
Jipped me off, didn't you? Let's see, are they both Steve? Looks like they are. He's going to be a fun one to track down later, I can just tell. Because he's going back to his farm, so I may have to do a little jogging.
I'm here for the package.
Sure, here it is.
I'm here for the package.
Sure, here it is.
You ever experienced deja vu? 2 packages to pick up, that's why. Okay, let's head back to the Jack Bear. That might be leading me back to Wyatt. Hopefully Emily is still here somewhere. Yeah, that's her right there.
Here's the package you...
Thank you.
Alright, Wyatt, can you stand still? You seem to be not knowing where you're going today. You're just running around on the map. Yeah, I see you running. You're kind of actually running back towards us. Is that... No, wait, that's not you, is it? No, that's Matthew. Luckily, we can jog faster than the NPCs in the game, apparently. This guy seems like the type that would just, be difficult.
Here's the package you requested.
Thank you. Here's something for you.
Yeah. He looks like a difficult person to deal with, like it's all about him. So, we're going to hop back, well, not quite where I wanted to hop back to. The yard is looking like a mess. Looks like the wife is missing in action again. She left little Timmy all by himself. Timmy is is it a Sunday? It's a Thursday. Well, I'll go check on Timmy just to make sure he's fine. Yep, still there. So, not like he's going to go anywhere. Who knows where she went off to. Because usually she's usually standing here in the kitchen in the front yard or feeding the chickens. But occasionally she does go off into town, so... But now what we gotta do is we gotta go all the way down to the sell point, and that's gonna take me a while. So I shall see you when I get there. The old Hills Mill. We have arrived. And that does seem like a long drive some days. But the price is well worth it. Now, even if we had the other trailers double hitched, we still would have to make another trip, because that would only be 11,000. 11,000 is 22,000. And we actually got a total of, let's see, this holds 16 and, was it 9 in there? So 25,000 liters we had to sell. So I would still have to make 2 trips. And for me, driving a double articulated trailer, ooh. If you ever get somewhere where you have to back up because you overshot something or you got stuck somewhere, that does not sound like fun to me. But I can see that one of our fields are already down here. But right now I need to rush back to the farm, empty the combine so it doesn't sit in there overnight, and return and sell this rest of the barley for the day. And then we'll kind of wrap up the episode right after that, after I bring... Well, I got to figure out how to do this. I'm trying to figure out... I want to buy that cultivator just to have it, because I will use it. I do expect a fix for that pretty soon. Hopefully by the next episode anyways. But first things first, let's go grab the barley. I'll meet you back up after we sell it. So I shall see you in a momento. Well, I just finished unloading the combine and I thought, is the wife back yet? So she's back. Where was she is the question. Probably in town shopping.
Hi, honey.
Good afternoon, dear.
Hello, beauty.
Compliment
So
her
nice
like
to see
always.
you.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
I think she says that every time now.
Honey?
Good afternoon, darling.
Nice to see you, love. How are you?
I'm perfect, darling. Thank you.
Well, it is June. No, wait. No, it's July. No, wait. What month are we in? It's June. I forgot what month we're in. June, July, and August, But she didn't say she was pregnant, so we're good. So we got about, 90 days to find out, I guess. Although that's what they said before, and we found out in April, so I'm not... Anyways, I'm back off to the sell point. Yeah, it's getting to be almost 7 o'clock in the evening. So by the time I run down there and get back, it's going to be almost dark. But, work needs to be done. Alright, selling off the last of the barley. I love that texture. But definitely worth coming down here to sell it rather than the other sell point. Yeah, 7:30 in the evening already. It's a long track back and forth from this sell point back to the farm, but we just got to do one more thing, which is, besides drop off the trailer, we're going to run down to buy that cultivator that doesn't quite work yet, but I decided, we're going to buy it, at least have it at the farm, so when it is fixed, we have it ready to go. As for what to do with the old cultivator right now, well, we'll just keep it. Obviously, because we need something to cultivate with, because the new one doesn't quite work yet. But, yeah, I'll see you when we get down to the sell point. So here we are at the sell point. If you're wondering what sell point it is, it's the same one where you can buy the new artificial fertilizer spreader and the new baling trailer that we use today. But if you're still confused, it's the sell point in the south down here, the new sell point. So here's the cultivator in case you missed it. The KG 4000 goes for 12,000 euros or 6,000 with 12,000 social points. We have just bought a machine that doesn't work, so police will have it. I don't know how much bigger it is compared to the other one, but we can park it kind of like back to back to see how much wider it is. But hey, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain that it's not as wide. I mean, not as wide as I would like it. I would like it probably just a little bit bigger than that, but you know what? My wish was somewhat granted. I asked for a bigger cultivator, we got one. I should ask for one that worked, but that'll be coming up shortly. I'm almost sure of that. But let's take this sucker home, and on the way back I will stop at one of our fields and just to show you what's going on with it. Looks like my lights turned off when I got out of the vehicle, as they should. So here we are at one of our fields that the worker was plowing earlier. So we'll lower it. What you can see is, if you look real closely, it might be hard to see, but it is changing the ground texture. But even when I go over stubble, does absolutely nothing. So you can kind of see where a PTO shaft should go to it. So like the combine harvester, I try hitting Z even though it doesn't give you the option for it, and it doesn't change nothing either. And I tried hooking it to the front, thinking, well, maybe it needs to go in the front. So I tried to see if it would work on the front, and it wouldn't work on the front either. So hopefully there'll be a fix coming soon. But now we're going to compare this cultivator to the other one, so when it does work, we can kind of see how much wider it is. I'll see if I can put it back to back, so you can get a really good idea of the working width. Right there is pretty good. So you can see it's wider. Maybe, I don't know, 25% wider. Maybe 30%. So it's not a great deal wider, but it is wider. Yeah, I gotta find some place to park it. The plow's there. Not into the tree, Peanut. Not into the tree. Right there is good. So there is our new cultivator. That right now is going to be a lawn ornament. Yeah, so hopefully by next episode they'll have a fix to it. I think the devs do know about the problem because people have posted in there that it doesn't seem to work. Our combine's empty. I actually got the sign that I could use some rest, which is, haven't seen that in a while. Man, this yard could use a little bit of a pick-me-up, couldn't it? Well, at least mow by the front door. How about that? But the next update, we should have a riding mower or some kind of a thing. Because doing this for 40 minutes can get you rather dizzy. So hopefully this is the last time I'll have to mow the lawn with a weed trimmer. I'm sure my wife is loving this right now because I bet you she's in bed. At least I'll get the front door looking somewhat nice. She's probably still sleeping. She's a heavy sleeper. But really, it's only... Okay, it's 9:30 at night. It's later than I thought. So, I thought it was just like 8 o'clock, but no. Yeah, that ride back sure takes a lot of time out of it. But we're going to wind down at our fire that, like I always do. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time on the Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.